fun, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a good time.
So if you guys ever need to use the restroom, there's a dog inside.
Really
nice. Okay.
He's friendly.
What's his name?
His name is Luch, a.k.a.
Luchador.
Lucky Luciano.
Yeah.
Oh.
Lucky Luciano. He's a big teddy bear.
Didn't
bark at you last night
when I was trying to get in my own house and break it. And so he's a piece of shit. Let's not tell the audience that, because if they find that out, they're going to be trying to break in my fucking house, guy.
Oh, yeah. Don't break into Darius' house.
Unless you want some hot lead.
You guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Cornbread Beans. My name is Rio Riojas. I'm a Lansing-based comedian and actor, podcaster. And I do this show with my best friend, Darius Kennedy.
Me. My name's Darius Kennedy. I am a Chicago born and bred comic, transplant here in Lansing, and I'm digging one pizza spot here now. So.
Yeah. And we got two very special guests with us right now, both from the Ypsilanti scene, but they have come from, the Chicagoland area as well. So we got Lisa Green and Alice Duhon. You guys say hi.
Yeah, what's up?
What up?
What's
What's
up?
up?
We plug you guys early. Tell the Entree 3000s where they can find you. What's your YouTube, your Instagram, and
Yeah. I do not have a YouTube, but I do have a TikTok and an Instagram. They are both at the same handle, alice.marie.rose. Please follow me. I'm so close to 1,000 followers on Instagram.
Yeah.
I would really love for that to be a thing this year.
Do it, you dirt bags.
So that way she can go live on TikTok. You need 1,000 followers to go live.
Yeah.
Right? Help her go
Jerks. Let her do it.
What about you, Lisa?
All right, I'm Lisa Green. You can follow me on Instagram on Lisa Green Comedy, all one word. Also can follow me at Depot Town Comedy, which is also the production stuff I do. Not on TikTok, not on other things. Facebook, lisa.green.8, and then maybe Blue Sky, all those other places eventually.
Yeah.
I don't have a presence there yet, but maybe.
I actually haven't made a Blue Sky. I meant to, and then I just never downloaded it. Never thought about it.
I thought
again.
Blue Sky was a new airline.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I thought. When people were like, "I'm joining Blue Sky," I was like, "I want to get in that club. I like to fly." Yeah, right.
That's all I think about.
Let's go.
I would have been down with that.
Yeah. Did you make one?
No, because I thought it was an airline, bro. I just found out today, like right now, that it was. Yeah, nah. I knew.
Threads.
I just. Yeah.
I have a Threads. I don't use it.
Yeah, I just auto post to Threads.
Yeah, and you know what's crazy is it gets more engagement than my actual posts. They're like,
Crazy.
Your post has been viewed like 1,000 times. I'm like, bullshit. I know there's not 1,000 people using Threads right now. Like,
Yeah. I didn't get on the Blue Sky because I felt like everybody was mad that Trump won and all that shit was happening. So they're like, I'm gonna go to a different place and complain. And I was like, I'll just keep complaining here.
Which is literally what he did with Truth Social, and now he's over there. Just like, this is an interesting time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm like, I'll just take all my complaining from all angles and not just one faction. So
Yeah. So this actually, we've been waiting for this episode for a little bit. I think we had you guys scheduled. Oh, I had a mint in my mouth. I just
Yeah.
right in the middle of a blizzard.
Yeah.
Literally like an ice storm.
Yeah.
And I was like, hey guys, I don't know if you guys still want to do the episode. You're like, no. I'm like, I get it. We're also not doing the episode. So we're happy that it's finally happening, going down. And we want to know about Ypsilanti, right? Entree 3000s. This is a show about discovering scenes, about highlighting, spots that you feel like other people should know. Tell me where you want us to go when we go to Ypsilanti.
Well, first of all, it is Ypsilanti.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say shit. I wasn't gonna say shit.
Yeah.
I'm a transplant. I can't be correcting them.
You guys,
No,
I did not know that.
It is a
yeah.
So it is a Greek word. It is named after a Greek gentleman, and that is why it is so weird. People hear this like, where's this like weird combination of letters come from? And it's like, no, it's because a bunch of people in the 1800s had like a celebrity crush on some guy overseas in a war, and yeah,
and then they built a
Demetrius
water tower.
Ypsilantius, and then they built a big water tower that looks like a dick. You know, it would be called it'd be like calling a city Kardashian or some shit.
It's so nerdy.
Like Native American tribe.
Me too. I was
A
waiting.
lot of people do think
Yes,
that.
Yeah.
yes, lots of people do.
You're
not think
probably
it was
the
a
land
Greek
a little
word.
bit.
You're
no.
not wrong for thinking that though,
Yeah.
because like honestly, the majority of cities, like if you have to ask like why is it this thing, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's probably some indigenous name somewhere got completely screwed up by this guy named Schoolcraft. Oh boy.
That's
So yeah.
I'm thinking of like my big fat Greek wedding where he's like, give me a word and I'll tell you how it's Greek. Give me any word. Ypsilanti.
Yes, exactly.
So that's
It's kind of
awesome.
like who's that Polish guy that they have a day for in Chicago? Casimir
Casimir
Pulaski
Pulaski Day.
It's kind of like
It's also a really good.
Casimir
It's a
Pulaski.
really good
Yeah.
song.
I always thought that he was a version of Polish sausage. So they just really like that type of
love-
Polish sausage.
I love.
So they're like,
I love
we
you
gotta
so much
have a
Polish sausage."
holiday about this guy.
That is
Yeah,
awesome.
and see, growing up in Chicago here, you don't even know this guy's name.
Yeah,
see,
yeah.
but you're just like, cool. I get
Yeah.
I get a day
get
off
an extra
school,
day.
Yeah,
bud.
he's got a long ass road named after him. The street is long as shit.
Yes.
School was off too for this day?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
everybody
my
loves
parents
it.
didn't have to go into work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Eastern
Yeah.
Michigan's off today. I can say that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then like U of M's next week, and I'm just like, of course, that had to
Yeah.
be how they do it. Anyway, you mentioned what's cool in Ypsilanti. We didn't really get to that
Yeah.
question.
You got the first Domino's across the street from the Brick Dick. So
We
I
do.
guess we got that. The,
No,
the,
like the
the
mother's
pizza.
stuff?
Since
Okay,
we're
so
talking
tech-
about pizza.
I tell people this
A
all the
little
time. So technically, it's Gottberger is the original building.
Oh, okay.
Which that's where it originally was, and then it just moved like a couple blocks down. Gottberger is a horrendous place. If you want to see some unhinged shit, go there.
Expected, like,
You will see something. I can tell you
Yeah.
that. But that's where it really was, and now it's just
on
on
the
the website.
unhinged shit at Gottberger, so I don't know what you're. Maybe I haven't come at the right hours.
Yeah,
So.
what-
You have not come at the right hours.
What's some shit that you've seen go down at Got Burgers?
Oh God, I don't know. I can't even remember now. It was like there. You see. I didn't personally see this. I saw I can't even remember what I saw, but my partner went to pick something up. It was just
Yeah.
there are these guys fighting in there.
Oh,
whatever,
yeah.
something like that.
yeah.
I can't even remember
Yeah.
the story.
That
But
late?
yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
some sketch stories
Yeah,
of
yeah.
that place.
Yeah.
it always goes down at how late do they stay open?
Like a while.
Yeah.
It was like
Yeah,
3
yeah.
a.m.
Yeah. Oh,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Maxwell Street
haunting
Polish
hour.
right off of fucking 94. Right off of Dan
Any
Ryan.
place that's open until 3 a.m.
Please.
is
Oh, yeah.
probably gonna have some sketchy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's where
yeah,
it goes down.
we used to have this place called Abe's, which if you're Eastern alumni, you've heard of this place. It is no longer there, but it was bought out by a really cool Mexican restaurant. Dos
nice.
Hermanos.
Yeah.
I love that. That is they are
Dos
my favorite.
Hermanos?
My favorite.
They're really
My
good.
favorite
I
Hispanic
heard of
grocery
it.
store ever. I go there all the time. It's amazing. It's the aisles are tiny.
Yeah.
You can barely fit down there. And I love it so much.
That's like last Treita.
Yeah, we got a little Mexican supermarket
Yeah.
over here that has a taqueria in the back.
Yeah.
Hell
And it
yeah.
just
Oh,
slaps.
so perfect. Yeah.
Some of the best. Some of the best. I'll get a big old chicharron and a nice thing of guacamole. Do the chicharron challenge. Not even record it. Just
Yeah.
just
Act like you're recording it,
every time.
but don't
Yeah.
press record on the phone and shit. Like, no, I'm recording. And then, I got to do this over again. And you just eat the whole
man.
thing.
Dang, I gotta start a whole nother mukbang.
Dad's trying to get famous again.
It's just avocado
man.
all over
All
my
over
face.
I got to go back to the store.
Avocados all the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Where are
god.
the pits?
Yeah, dude.
Keep them warm,
So good.
all right?
I got family from Ypsi actually. So a lot of my family live in Ypsi and Ann Arbor
Nice.
area and shit. So my
Yeah, you tell me that.
yeah, dude. My great grandfather or my my great uncle was one of the big construction guys back in the 60s, 70s and helped build bridges and all the bridge.
Nice.
Fair enough.
And overpasses or something.
Another one needing to be fixed.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's how old they are.
Our
But-
infrastructure is crumbling.
Yeah. I have family deep in Ypsi stuff and used to go there a lot when I was a kid.
Yeah.
From Chicago and shit.
Do you
So,
remember stopping anywhere when you would go there?
I remember I remember 2 spots. Wendy's was one of them, and the other one was like some diner. I don't remember, what the fuck, where we were eating. I was really young, man, but I just remember being at some diner and looking out and seeing like, shit that I hadn't seen or wasn't expecting and shit.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, you mentioned a diner for breakfast place, like my favorite Greasy Spoon, and I feel like an Ipsy staple is the Bomber.
Yes.
The
Oh my God,
Bomber
yes,
is the only place that I feel has the, like, when you have that sweet, you need sweet, but you also need savory. Like, they know that you
That's
want
what's
that
up.
and have an option for that, and
That's
that is called
cool.
the Pancake Slam. Shout out the Bomber.
what's
I
in
love
that?
you.
What's in that dish?
Oh my gosh, no. So it's
So
just
many
like,
things.
like it's pancakes, but what I do, here's my order. I usually rotate the same 5 things because that's who I am as a person. But like it's pancakes. I usually get chocolate chips added into them because I'm an adult. Scrambled eggs. Any sort of egg that you want it. I prefer scrambled. Bacon or sausage. And then it comes with like a side of toast or whatever, like one of the many versions of toast. I usually get coffee with it. And then if I'm feeling extra bougie that day, they were one time they were like a side of whipped cream, and I was like, yes, yes, I need that.
Yes,
please.
I am
Yeah.
her.
Yeah, that and their corned beef hash is like.
Is it
Really
homemade or is it
Homemade.
canned?
Homemade.
See, dude, all
They
right.
have both. They have a canned one too, but like the homemade one for me is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean,
They
if-
have both technically,
if
but
you
like
can
the
do
homemade
it
slaps.
right?
Yeah.
If you can do a good homemade, restaurant-made, great corned beef hash, load me up. But if I don't trust it and I've never heard of it, give me that give me that canned shit, my guy.
Yeah.
Because I know what it's gonna taste like. I already know, what I'm gonna do to it when it gets on my plate.
Fuck with corned beef hash.
Yeah, dude, that's one of my favorite hangover meals.
Oh, yeah.
When I was younger and used to do a lot of drugs and stay up late, one of the things that was the best was going to White Palace, and I would get fucking a big ass plate of French toast and corned beef hash and fucking dude, and that was like life, like oh man, I'd be like, all right, cool, let's do it all over again, let's go out.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just me info dumping because that's who I am as a person. So the Bomber is actually kind of like a mini World War II museum because we have we have Willow Run just down the road from here, from where that is, which was the plant during the 1940s. They made airplanes there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like a supplying where just
Yeah.
Yeah. And like we had our own like rope.
It's like what
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel wishes you.
Yeah.
Like you step into Cracker Barrel and you know how you're like, oh, there's so much to look at, but like this one's actually cool.
There's
you
so
got
much
cool
stuff.
shit to look
Yeah.
at.
Nice.
So much stuff. Yeah, and like because we have we had a historical Rosie the Riveter. So like one of the
Nice.
Rosies,
Yeah.
just across America, we had one of them. I mean, she died a while ago, but that's part of why. Like if you go around Ipsy and you see just like what the hell is Rosie the Riveter doing here? Like that's why.
Everything.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
I didn't even know that.
Bro, you are from here.
Cool. Yeah.
I know dumb things about Evanston. All right, you should know about Ipsy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what are you? You're fucking skimping on your pimping on fucking Michigandering,
Central, like, Lansing,
Michigandering,
Bay
dude.
City and Saginaw, I'll tell you.
They're all
gotta go
Michigandering you, and they're
Yeah.
not even, dude.
Detroit.
They're.
I mean, I don't really go to Detroit.
But yeah, dude, it's not the only spot.
time.
You got to know something about somewhere else. You get knowledge
I
about
do know
Torch Lake or some
about-
shit. Be the Torch Lake guy. You know?
Like, I get-
Torch Lake has Caribbean like waters.
Yeah.
This was my
He's
job.
like
This is why I know.
furthest point from land, huh? You know about Torch Lake? I know about.
We're gonna talk
You know?
about Isle Royale, the most least visited national park in the state of
Really?
the country,
in
but
the
like
country,
it
yeah.
is in Michigan.
Where is
Michigan,
it?
yeah.
It is in the
Wow.
obviously no, it's the UP.
It is, yeah,
It's the
so
UP,
far up
it's-
in the UP
yeah.
that it's
Really?
practically in Minnesota. In
Really?
fact, it's easier to get there if you go from Minnesota or whatever's
Wow,
up there.
Michigan, you amaze me again with your plethora of things. I like the UP.
Yeah.
National Forest.
It's true. That's where they
National
that,
Park.
The national forest. Yeah, national park.
Damn,
national
bro.
forest. That's where they have wolves. There's legit wolves up there.
What? Dude, that's what the Minnesota Timberwolves are fucking named
Yeah.
after. Michigan shit, bro.
Yeah.
Michigan just spanning the globe. Michigan is so influential that other states name their mascots about Michigan shit, dude. That's badass, man. Congrats, Michigan. You guys killing it, bro.
All right. Thank you, Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan, man.
That's fine. I mean, it is the best state in the Midwest. Let's be
It's
serious.
pretty
Let's be
cool.
honest,
Yeah.
it is the best state. I know that.
We
I
are
might-
geographically diverse. Like
Yeah.
that's part of what makes us so cool.
No, it's honestly like the most progressive too. You know, we had weed first in the Midwest. We had like a lot of like big changes before, Ohio or Chicago, where it comes to like, civil rights and stuff. So it's always been kind of like the progressive state in the Midwest. That I do know.
Yeah, I mean, Illinois ain't that progressive, bro. I mean, Chicago is a big influence in the politics and everything, but the rest of Illinois is
yeah.
fucking
Farm.
red as shit.
Yeah,
dude.
it's like another
Farm,
country.
yeah.
If,
Yeah.
like seriously,
You
compared
know?
to Chicago, and that's why
Yeah.
Illinois is always blue, is because
Yeah.
well, Chicago's here.
Yeah,
you know, none
because of
other
the
ones really
dense
do.
ass population, and then parts of Lake County are blue-ish. But like, yeah, man.
I mean, it's
it's
snowing
still
every
dude.
day.
It's fucking maroon. Not five.
not the Taylor Swift song either.
Yeah.
So it's just unfortunate
Dang.
because that one's gay as hell.
Favorite Michigan dishes.
Oh Lord.
Is there?
Yeah,
I know there is.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
no,
know.
tons. Like
I
a
know,
good
what do they have? Like
amount.
I've only had like a pasty once.
Really,
Yeah.
I'll fuck with an olive burger. I'm gonna say that.
I mean, like
really.
olive burgers.
That's
Yeah, a
what
lot of
you're
people don't
leaning
know
on?
about that one.
yeah.
I don't like olive. Does it actually have olives on it?
Yeah, yep. Pitted and sliced.
No,
onions.
I'm good.
I don't.
Hard no.
I don't-
Pierogies might count, but I think that's just me carrying the Midwest through and through.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
we,
I don't feel like that actually counts because that's just a carryover from.
We got pasties. We got conies. The bacon cheeseburger was invented in Michigan.
What?
We got it.
What?
Yeah, we got it.
Man.
So I'm gonna go for a niche answer on this one. Smoked whitefish.
Yep.
Okay.
Love a good smoked whitefish dip.
Oh
my
yeah, me.
God.
Yo, I had it in the UP. Yes, very good.
So damn good.
Yeah, we also had like
Yeah.
the
I'm
Say
pasties.
beer.
Huh?
Can I just say beer?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just
Beer.
gonna say beer
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
What kind of beer?
honestly,
What kind of beer? Like, what's your favorite brewer?
like now if I'm gonna be a Michigan cliche, it's gotta be Bell's.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I'm a Michigan cliche, I've gotta be Bell's for now. Like
fair.
it's gonna go to.
So I used to work at Dan Henry, which is the beer distribution center here, and I'll take it over. Thank you. And that's how I kind of started figuring. This was maybe 2010, 2011. It's like how I figured out about craft beer. I did that for a couple years, and then I moved out to the Pacific Northwest. And surprisingly, the beer that I missed the most was my all-day IPA. Like I found a pretty close clone for Two Hearted, which was Racer 5 IPA. It's a West Coast brewery.
Yeah, I've had that.
Yep, it's a
It's
pure
got a silver can.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And it's like almost identical. It's just not as crisp and not as light. You still taste more of an IPA with the Racer 5 than you do with the Two Hearted. Like I didn't know Two Hearted was a IPA.
I bet it's just because we got better water.
Yeah, I mean, well,
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
I like beer from the Pacific Northwest. They had like fresh hops, so that's where the nation gets all of their hops.
That's fair.
Yeah, but they were shocked when I told them that Michigan's beer was like some of the best in the nation. They're like, really, Michigan? I'm like, Michigan's
Michigan.
like, got
Have you seen us?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Have you seen where we're surrounded around?
yeah.
Water everywhere. Water.
Exactly.
All right. So we got this segment called the Weekly Catch Up. Weekly Catch Up is where we say weekly catch up, but never on a hot dog.
Yep,
Never on a hot
never
dog.
on
How
a
you
hot
guys
dog.
take? How do you guys take your hot dogs? What's your favorite way to take it?
Celery salt and load of the giardiniera, and that's about it.
Yeah, nice. That's solid.
Lots of onions, lots of mustard.
Yep. Yeah, I'm the same way.
Fuck it up.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
it up. Yeah, lots of
I'm very
mustard,
basic.
lots of
Yeah. Did you say you freebase it?
very basic. She just
I
I'm
thought
very
you said, I'll
basic.
freebase it. And I'm like, I would too. You freeze dry that shit, bro.
I mean, maybe.
Freebasing
I
that
don't know.
fucking
I
hot
just
dog.
gotta, not put it on. Costco only offers so much, like.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's where I get a hot dog combo every time I go there. Well, now we just recently switched to Sam's Club, so
Switch back.
it was cheaper like, on the budget. So I know.
You still get you some President's Choice, man.
Yeah.
Up in that bit.
I was like, I don't know. I didn't even know we were doing that. But
Yeah, but you got to make that financial decision, though, man. You got to take that leap, guy. So weekly catch up, but never on the hot dog.
it's like where we share what we've made recently, or something that we've tried, or so like I made this morning classic bacon, egg, and cheese. I put it on an English muffin. We had English muffins that I don't know how long they were there, but I was like finally like, let me toast these, butter it up, and I was like, you know what? I should use these more often than my bagels. I was shocked. That like I liked it as much as I did. I don't know. I mean, I get my McMuffin from McDonald's, but
A good English muffin is a fucking good English
and I was like, oh shit, I forgot about the powder.
No,
What were
I
you
get
guys?
it. I have this mac and cheese recipe that I found online that I've just been like trying to doctor up. It's a hatch chile like mac and cheese. And if you get it at Costco, they sell the 505, which is confirmed the legit stuff from New Mexico, not some fake ass shit from Colorado. Yes, that is shade because their green chilies, they wish. But then I add usually some protein like chicken or something into it and just kind of messing around with that. But
Woo!
You got
Man, yeah, I was just talking about Hatch Chili's. I got a friend that's from
Yeah, you were just telling me
last
about
night, yeah. A buddy who's from a fellow comic as well. They're from New Mexico.
Okay.
And one of the things that we used to talk about a lot when they were in Chicago was Hatch Chili's and when they could get some and bringing some back from
It
home.
doesn't really seem like you could get that in Chicago. Like, I'm sure you could hunt for it, but like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
you would
wasn't-
have to.
Yeah. Purveyors, you can there's so many exotic like veggie and microgreen purveyors out there. I used to work in the indoor microgreen
Oh shit! Right?
and yeah, dude, I mean, it wasn't that
watering,
bad.
misting,
No, it was a lot of
plants.
pruning and it was a lot of repurposing the
Yeah.
dirt and rocks. So like
okay.
separating rocks from dirt and then repurposing the dirt
Riveting.
and then replanting and then pruning and then getting it was the same
I
shit.
love
every day.
pruning plants, though. I love.
Yeah, it was cool. You listen to music, you get fucking stoned. Everybody would get stoned in the morning. We get up at, I think we had to be there at 6:30.
I have like a corner in my house that has like 20 house plants.
Yeah,
Those are my babies, all of them. There's vines like stretching across and stuff. I'm like,
yeah.
give me your energy. I'll breathe on you. You know?
And then your family's like staring at them and shit. Like,
that's fair. I did get a money tree
He
from
does.
Costco
Yeah.
for $7. It was on sale for $7, and
Yeah.
I was like, I can't pass this up.
yeah,
I tried
that's
to grow a money tree for my friend Darius, and I had it rooted, and then my sister's cat, I had it at my sister's house, knocked it over and was eating it, and I was like, no, Kenny, this is
all that money, eating all that money. Fucking.
toy. I let those things root for like 2 months before I potted them, and just for it to die so fast, I was like, you happen sometimes. You happen
Yeah.
to lose them sometimes.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You let that cat out the house, didn't you?
No,
You let that
no.
open the door up and fucking.
Bye. Mama was the sweetest. Okay? No. all right. Lisa, let's get your weekly catch up, and then we're gonna jump right in.
So I don't know. So I've been in student mode where I'm just like, I will eat whatever I can get. But I've been on break. So like the last thing I made was I was just like, I should just make my tacos again because I like really good tacos. And it's been a while, so I was like, I forgot a couple of things. It's fine. But they're pretty good. I do like a slow cooker chicken. Pull it, let it sit
Crock
for
pot.
marinate in salsa for a long time.
Fuck it up.
I love
Yeah.
crock pot. I should
Yeah.
bring that bitch out.
Yes, you
Fuck
should.
yeah.
I haven't been then
Oh my god.
Great time.
Yeah.
Right now for
You'll
that
go
stuff.
to my house and see the crock pot full of beans.
Our shit's on the fucking on the counter right now, man. We got a pressure
That's
cooker.
awesome though. All right.
Okay.
You guys want to take a break, or are we gonna want to hop into the?
You guys want to take a break? We can heat up the garage for like 10, 15.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's-
And then
sure, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds good.
if you guys, we're going to clap. No?
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Cool.
Look how in sync we were.
Yeah, man.
Oh, sick.
It's almost
Sounds
like
like
it's
the
almost
people
like we were
clapping along with
actors
three.
or musicians or something.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
no, it's
Indeed.
crazy.
All right. So then, yeah, we're already like 20, 25.
Damn.
This usually takes about 20 minutes, and then the interview takes about 20 minutes, and then it's easy. It's easy
Yeah,
stuff. You know.
no, it's cool. I love it.
We try to keep it light, but we also want to know you guys. So
Yeah.
you guys are bringing your guys' selves, and that's all we want. It's awesome.
Get comfortable. If you all want to go inside, feel free. I can walk you in or whatever. So if you ever feel the need, just holler at your boy.
Kelly down there.
Yeah, she's inside. She's upstairs probably. No, she's probably sitting on the couch watching reality TV.
Yeah.
If you guys watch anything on like Lifetime or anything, my fiance is sitting on the couch
And Real
right now.
Housewives.
You can catch
No,
up.
I am watching the Kardashians, but it's simply for my
She's probably
crocheting.
watching the same
yeah,
shit.
I'm making my friend. She just got a new house a while back, and she's having a housewarming in May.
Nice.
So I'm like, I was like, obviously you need a blanket.
Yep.
So it's like,
Wow,
okay, I'll
you
do
get
that.
her a crochet her whole blanket. That's so awesome.
I usually do blankets. I don't like to make I think like the small things though, they're really, really cute. I don't have the patience for it. I much rather have the mindless continuing, like it's one stitch.
Yeah.
I just gotta switch out a color. I'm good. Like,
Nice.
yeah.
My daughter crochets, but she's just doing the patterns. She's
Nice.
just learning the like work, the needle. But
That's fine. I mean, that's all you need. Once you have your basics down, like
Yeah.
you can.
she's we got like a little 6-cube bookshelf, and I came home from Grand Rapids and it was put together.
Yeah, thanks.
And she put it together. I was like, oh my god, like she's a little badass.
Hell yeah.
The fucker's kind of tight.
Yeah.
I bought a mini panini maker.
A beating panini maker.
Yeah, it's like this.
I'm good.
You good?
Yeah.
I'm good. Thank you though. It'll just throw off my anxiety.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, okay, we're good.
I was telling Darius that I was like, one of my friend just texted me, and one of the people who did her roast, she was like, she wants to get into comedy, and I was like, yes! She was so fucking funny.
She did a what?
So my best friend, like ride or die since 6th grade, she turned 31, golden birthday. She's like, I want a roast, like Comedy Central
really?
style roast for my birthday. Nothing is off limits.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want. So I was like, okay. And her
Sorry.
drug of choice is like marijuana. And I was like, I don't usually smoke, but it's your birthday. I'm ready. Like, I came prepared. I was
Yeah.
ready. But I had like a 20 milligram edible.
Yeah.
And then she had because I went to Monroe to get her, because like, you know, Ohio's so fucking expensive for
Yeah.
weed. It's ridiculous. So she was like, can you stop by and get me, like, pick me up some stuff? And I was like, absolutely.
Yeah.
But she had basically a blunt, but it contained like a full ounce, like you could have a full ounce in it.
Holy
So
shit.
But she had like 12 people at her party,
Yeah.
so it was just one big ass blunt that also like rotated with everybody.
Oh, that sounds
So
like
everyone
so
got
much
like
fun.
stony baloney, and like we did it. Everybody's like, "This is what I need," because they're not comedians.
Yeah.
Like I was the only
Yeah.
one who was actually like
Cool.
working. I was like, I was the only one who's a real comedian. But like, I feel like that's bullshit. So I was just like, I was the only one who was working, and I was just like, I can't. The way I laughed, I was like, I can never get stoned. I was like, I can't do it. I'm gonna be ridiculous.
Oh my
like, I
God.
can't do it.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But it was a lot of
That
fun.
sounds like a lot of fun too.
It was so fun, and
Where
she
was
had
it at?
her house. She lives in
Oh, shit,
Cincinnati,
okay.
so like, She just had a whole bunch of people over. She's like, we're going to order pizza. I have a cake. She had a little PowerPoint put together for everybody who was there of like weird photo. She's just like, I found some of the most unflattering photos. So that...
I thought it was all sweet. She's like, no, this is...
No, bitch.
This
She
is
was
the
just
one.
like, if it's sweet, she's like, if it's sweet, I'll cry.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right.
Oh, all right.
So-
That's cool. That's fair.
Yeah. But I was like, I had so much fun. I was like, I'm pretty sure this is what unlocked like the whole roast battle shit for me, because I was just like, I can't wait.
Yeah.
And she just messaged me being like, someone at the party wants to get into comedy, and I'm like, she was so funny. But she was like, she committed, and she had bits that were really, really good. I was
Yeah.
like, she had not done comedy before, and I was just like, you should do it.
Yeah.
Like,
There's,
I was like, you're so good. I was like, you're
Honestly,
really good out of all the people, because I
yeah.
was like low key judging some of us. I was like, you got it.
Yeah, well, there's Go Bananas.
Down there, yeah. I plan to hopefully visit her at some point, because that's my goal, is to visit all my
Yeah.
friends who live wherever and
Yeah.
just do comedy.
Yeah.
So
Do it. Couches is a crash out.
that's what I'm trying. But yeah, they were talking about Go Bananas, so I was like, someone else was mentioning that in Toledo, so I was like, okay, I gotta do that. But
Garrett Alzinga
I'm
just
sh-
posted that he's featuring over there for this weekend for somebody.
okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll have to like see who in Ohio kind of knows people down there and are like, okay, but I was gonna.
Yes.
She gave me her number, so I'm gonna chat with her and see what she like,
That's cool.
what her questions are. But I'm like, more women in comedy.
All right, here we go.
All
It's
right.
time for the Munch Madness. Munch.
Munch.
All right. Let's flip over the
Munch
brackets,
squad.
guys. Let's flip over the
All
brackets.
right.
It's time to get into it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
As we begin the
I wasn't
Munch
very
Madness.
confident with this.
No, it's not a competition, but we will judge.
But
you
it
guys,
is.
all right? So-
Okay.
No, just kidding.
I'm judging me.
All
So
right.
it's fine.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna start.
I'm judging.
We just have a
We
quick
listen
copy.
and we do judge.
We listen and we do judge. Have you guys seen that?
Yeah.
I wanted to do it with my wife. She's like, no, because I will just get mad. I'm like, okay, then we're not doing this.
No.
That's smart. All right, first matchup.
All right.
We want to know, who do you have out of McDonald's and Arby's?
McDonald's.
McDonald's, yep.
Okay.
McDonald's is a winner for me.
And then Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. All the way.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A is
No
like,
more
is like-
homophobic
Yeah,
chicken.
it's like a
Like,
feeler. It's like
it's
if
a-
you
yeah.
pick Chick-fil-A, then we know.
It's
Some
like,
people
I mean,
like,
I'll
some
have
people
to.
like Chick-fil-A all day, bro.
Okay.
To be
PSA.
fair, I did have some homophobic chicken recently, but I
Yeah.
did not purchase it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
PSA, if you go to the Chick-fil-A that's on Eastern's campus, that is technically EMU dining. So you're not actually giving money to Chick-fil-A. You're giving money to somebody who already gave money to Chick-fil-A. So if you really just want to try it, I promise it's not
That's the-
great.
yeah.
Like, it's not great.
it's mid at best.
It's mid at best, and that's
mid at
because
best.
that's the like I have to eat there sometimes because that's the only hot food option when I'm at work.
Yeah.
It's so terrible, and everybody's gonna be like, "Oh man, Lisa eats at Chick-fil-A. Let's cancel her." But no,
No,
it,
We're forgetting about
No,
Taco
we're
Bell
gonna-
and Baja Blast.
We-
Like,
also that.
Yeah.
Let-
Baja Blast, let's go. That's a
Baja
classic.
Blast, please save me.
Chick-fil-A sauce.
I mean, I do too. You can buy
You
that
can
in
buy
the grocery
it,
store.
or you can make it at home.
do buy it in the grocery store, but I don't go to the place to get
Yeah,
it and
that's
put
okay.
it on their
I
chicken.
mean, I feel like I should, if we wanted to be real mean, just go into them, steal it, and be like, it's our pleasure.
Yeah.
There's a comedian
Yeah.
out in Denver who's like the whole homeschool and like gay to working at Chick-fil-A pipeline. He's called the Gay Hiker. Shout out. And like he did a whole, I saw his stand up where he just did a whole bit about like, I'm gay and I work at Chick-fil-A. And I was just
Oh
like,
my
this
God.
is beautiful. And I was the only one laughing. And I was like, it's too many. Too many of you don't understand how amazing this is.
All right, and then who do you guys got going out of Taco Bell and McDonald's?
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yeah. I mean, it's
Taco Bell all the way.
true. It's the faithful.
We're one brain.
Did
This
we-
is
we
this
did-
might not go the way
Yeah,
you wanted.
it's-
No, that's
We're a little
okay.
one brain.
It sounds about right
Yeah,
now,
we just
so I'm like,
started up here.
okay. all
Taco
right,
Bell,
all right.
Baja be thy blast.
I'm getting all
and
nervous
Baja
and
be
Be thy
shit.
blast. Crunchwrap is supreme. Like I don't
Oh
know.
my gosh. I was like looking at tostada shows because we had tostadas tonight. We had tostadas and then we also had rice and beans, and I was like, man, I wish I got some extra big tortilla. so I can make a big old Crunch Wrap Supreme right now.
Oh my God.
Wrap my tostada in my.
I have legit made breakfast crunch wraps at home because I love them so much.
So good.
I'm a Mexican pizza guy, and I love the Doritos Locos tacos.
Oh,
Yes.
the Doritos
Obsessed.
Locos.
I'm obsessed.
I'm a double-decker lover,
But
too.
honestly, like they're freeze, and in the summertime when you get those, and then you just put a little vodka in it, like
Yeah.
You're cheating life at that point.
Let's go.
You are, for real.
So you guys got Taco Bell. Both of you guys have Taco Bell taking that.
Yep,
it's true.
We're gonna go right below it, and we're gonna start with Long John Silver's and KFC.
KFC.
KFC. I don't like fish that much.
Oh no.
No, I don't really like fish.
Okay.
The
okay.
KFC biscuits give me life.
Yeah.
Where once
Yeah.
I was
Popcorn
dead.
chicken.
Dude. Oh.
The popcorn
All right.
chicken.
We actually don't see Long John Silver's progress too much.
No.
I fucks with Long John Silver's. I like their fish and chicken combo. I like the hush puppies.
Hush puppies.
Yeah, I'm a hush puppy
I'm
fan.
nasty. I'll get the crab cakes every now and again too, dude. They are
Living life on the
sinfully-
edge.
You get
Dude,
full
I am that
of
guy. I'm
lemon
gas
wedges.
station sushi as a person.
That's-
Okay.
That's okay. I've
You
had
gotta
my
give
fair
it a
share of
shot.
7-Eleven pizza. Okay,
Right? Like, oh,
it
but they're-
changes you. Like it builds character.
Can I just all right? That
really
was-
does.
that we're on 7-Eleven right now. I gotta bring up my favorite thing about 7-Eleven food is the wings. You gotta get the buffalo wings from 7-Eleven.
Okay.
Don't get the ones that are in the heaters. Order the fucking fresh one. They are better than any fucking main fucking they're better than everybody's
here
wings.
first.
Wingsings, all those fuckers, they're way better, dude. I'm telling you.
Wingstop food.
That's
fair.
God dang it.
Underneath, we got Portillo's and Leo's Coney.
Portillo's.
You even have to ask.
Portillo's. Did you have
Oh
to ask?
man, that made my heart
We're
jump a little
embarrassed.
bit. I was all
We're embarrassed for you.
Is this even a question?
Yeah, you'd be surprised. There's like it's almost
Yeah. I'm sure
willful
for some-
ignorance at some of these people's like answers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm sure
Yeah.
for some Michiganders,
Yeah.
I get
They
the
do
whole
it.
concept of the Leo's Coney, but
Yeah.
I am not originally from Michigan.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah.
no allegiance to Leo's
Yeah.
or the
Yeah.
Coney Islands, to be completely
Yeah,
honest.
I had to explain
appreciate
that
it.
to Dion, my cousin, who is a chef. He lives in Wisconsin right now. But I was talking to him and my best friend. We all love food, but I was trying to explain to them what a coney means versus like I'm like, all right, so like, you know, like Portillo's, like that. It's like they're Portillo's, but they call them conies, and
Yeah.
they sell more than what they call them.
Yeah.
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 I'm a little different. I do fuck with the Leos because I love the Greek food. Like just
Yeah.
any coney, it doesn't matter to me. Like
Yep, exactly.
I
love
want
it.
like a pita or something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yep, you're
Like,
whatever.
I mean,
is
but
better-
fucking
whatever's
shit,
better
that beef, that.
Then we're gonna go up and across. Oh wait, no wait. We need to know Portillo's or KFC.
Oh,
Portillo's.
I mean, gee, come on.
I know.
One brain.
Sorry. All right.
We're on the same wavelength.
Yeah. Subway and Little Caesar.
Oh,
Little
man.
Caesars.
Little
So I had to
Little
go
Caesars.
Subway because
Subway?
I'm the mostly vegetarian bitch. In this
I've
life.
had
Got
one
it.
too many Subways that have given me food poisoning.
I've
so
had one
fuck
too many
you,
Little
Subway.
Caesars that have given
Holy
me food
shit.
poisoning.
Oh, okay.
Whoa. See, it's the same.
Trade
same
lives.
core, yeah.
That's deep, bro.
I've been in college way too damn long, and that's all that is anywhere is
Yeah.
let's get free food. What's the cheapest? Little Caesars. So it's
Yeah.
always Little Caesars.
Yeah.
But
And
like the
if
crazy
you,
bread.
and the crazy bread does slap, but that's not what they give you at these things.
Yeah.
And I'm
Okay.
just so damn tired
The
of
pe-
Little
This is the
Caesars.
Yeah.
first divergence. The first different answer. Then underneath we got Culver's Wendy's. Right off the rip.
I was very upset about
Culver's.
this. I was
Yeah.
extremely
I
upset
went
about
Culver's.
this. Yeah, I had to go with Wendy's, and I said,
Oh,
knocking out
did
Culver's
you?
in the first round, though,
I
I'm very ashamed of myself.
Yeah, it's
did
tough.
go
It's
Culver's.
tough.
It's so
To be
hard.
honest,
It's the
though,
cheese
That
curds.
Wendy's allegiance is strong.
It is strong. It is 100%
just-
strong.
So you are strong with the Wendy's, aren't you?
So, to be clear, we got Lisa with Subway and Wendy's.
Mm-hmm.
And then Alice with Culver's and Little Caesars.
Correct.
Okay. Alice, who do you have taking it?
Of the between Culver's and Little Caesars,
Yes.
Little Caesars,
Yum.
because I went grungy.
Okay.
That's where I went, because the other one, Portillo's, is a little bit higher class. This bracket gets to have a little grunge, and with that is Little Caesars. That was my thought
we love
process.
that for you.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
It's hot and it's ready.
Yeah.
You know,
Is it good? It's hot, and it's ready.
Exactly.
I said it's hot and it's ready.
Ready.
Oh,
And
shit.
the crazy bread. The crazy bread was
respect that.
really a
Crazy bread
staple
does
for me,
slap.
like growing up. Like
Yeah,
each
yeah.
kid had their own bag of crazy bread. That's the one
Let's
splurge my
go.
parents had. It was
Let's
like,
go.
how many? And they would be like, how many? My dad would be like 1, 2, 3, and they're like, that's like 8 sticks. And he's like, I'm well aware.
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
well aware. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
And then Wendy's and Subway.
I feel like Darius already knows this. You gotta go with the Wendy's.
Yeah.
Once you got that spicy
I'll agree
chicken
with
in your
that.
veins.
See, Darius got food poisoning one too many times from Wendy's.
Yeah. Wendy's fuck. All right, so I got to tell the story real quick. So,
Oh boy. Oh no.
I was doing a show out in the suburbs. I was out in Highland Park, and I was with my buddy Theo, and we were out doing a show. We dropped off another comic that was performing, and it was late.
Yeah.
And so we stopped at this Wendy's on Clybourne and Webster, and they stay open to fucking 2. So I'm like, all right, let's ride through. So we ride through, and we have the idea of trying to get separate orders, but be in the same car. And they were mad about it, and they didn't want us to be separate orders. They were like, you got to order the same thing on the same. And I was like, but we're not going home together. I just want to pay for my shit, and I want him to pay for his shit. No, like, you got to go back through the drive-through. And I was like, fuck that. And so we just
God.
ordered, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm going to die. I know I'm going to die tonight. We had an altercation at
Wendy's
like 1
intuition.
in Wendy's, and
Wendy's
they were,
intuition.
man, they were just pouring bleach into everything.
Jesus.
And so, yeah, like that night, I woke up and I was like, I passed out, and I was trying to go to the bathroom and fucking fell and passed out, like fainted a bunch of times and threw up and fucking ended up like in my bathtub. And I mean, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened, dude.
I forgot it was that bad.
Yeah, dude, it was bad. I chipped a tooth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It was
Yeah.
bad,
Yeah.
dude. And my grandfather lived downstairs, and my grandfather was like, "What'd you do up there?" He was like, "What'd you do up there?" And I was like, "I was
Just
food
Wendy's."
poisoning." Yeah,
Yeah.
Wendy's. Fucked me up. I wasn't even drunk, dude. I was bone sober.
Oh God.
So,
Okay. All right.
but I
Well,
would have voted for him too. Different locations, man.
Yeah.
Fair.
All right. Rallies versus Carl Jr.'s Hardee's.
All right. So I've never been to a Rallies.
Yep.
So as per the rules, I crossed it out and I put In-N-Out
Okay.
Okay.
That's all right.
Okay.
versus Carl Jr.'s. And
Yeah.
the one time I had Carl Jr.'s, it was disgusting. So In-N-Out won.
Yeah. In-N-Out's so good.
Way better.
Whenever I'm
Yep.
able to get it In-N-Out, it's the
Yep.
first
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
I go to when I'm
Yeah.
like in that town. Like,
Yeah.
if
When I was in LA, for freshman year of college. In-N-Out was in my fucking belly at least once a week.
Yeah.
Double, no lettuce, fucking fry.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking get the double, and then my wife, she'll get the double monster, which is like, it was just like, I don't know, a sauce on it, I guess.
Oh, what do I want to call it? That's not it. Thousand Island.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm like, I didn't even
With
know that
grilled
was something
onions.
you
Animal
could
style.
do.
Oh,
yeah.
it's very good.
I was
With
like,
grilled
It's
onions,
very
yeah.
good.
Yeah, and I'm just like some
Yeah.
basic, like,
Yeah.
I'll have to get that one next time I'm out in Colorado.
Secret menu
Oh, what
shit.
about you, Lisa? What do you got?
So I have been to both, but
Yeah.
I don't have strong feelings about them, so I picked Rallies
Yeah, I
because
love
I don't know
Rallies.
the fries.
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, that's a good burger, though. That's a good burger
I love
with the
Rallies, too.
with the
Alright.
fucking spicy.
And Alice, you gotta get the rallies. You gotta
I'll
Yeah.
get to Rallies.
You
Yeah.
got seasoned
We'll do it.
fries.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a
I do
treat.
fuck with a good French fry.
It's a
Seasoned
treat. It's
fries,
better than
yeah.
Arby's fries. I mean, I
Yeah.
love curly
we
fries,
all love a curly fry.
but
Yeah.
they taste better.
Is
Yeah.
it like a beer battered type of deal?
It's like,
It's got a zesty seasoning kind of.
It's
But it's
Yeah.
it's the only fry that tastes like that fry.
yeah.
Okay.
There are no other fast food joint. It's like seasoned salt and like pepper,
Okay.
basically.
Feel
Growing
like
It's just
I'm
like
gonna need to
Cajun
get one. Is there
seasoning.
one in Washington?
I'm
Or
not
am I-
sure.
It might be a
Crazy.
Checkers, Rally's Checkers.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yep.
think-
Okay.
Same family.
Yeah, it's a
Same
Checkers.
thing.
I'm pretty sure it's a
All
Checkers.
right.
Yeah,
That's
same
cool.
family.
Same thing.
Yeah.
We had a
Good to
Rally's
know.
that
Knowledge.
was walking distance from me growing up. So my dad would like give us a couple dollars to go get our own burgers, and we'd sit outside like we were, grown like one block
dude.
away from the house, eating burgers.
But they had a whole theme. It was like it was like a race theme, and then they'd have like banners, and some of them would have like all the burgers. Wouldn't be. I mean, they had like the signs and shit, but they would have like banners with like the burgers and combos as you're pulling up, and you feel like you're pulling into like a pit stop
Yep.
to go get food.
It
It's
was
fucking
the first-
dope as
It
shit,
was
bro.
the first restaurant that had split drive-throughs.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Shit
you-
was lit
you
as
could-
fuck.
You could go on
Progressive.
both sides and
Yeah.
get your food, and I was like, let's go.
And then in Chicago, when they shut down, they turned in insurance places.
Yeah.
It was just like, you need a title, you need a quick title loan. We got you.
Yeah, if I didn't have one, if I didn't already know both of these, though, I would have put Taco John's on there. Just
Taco John's.
I
Oh,
miss
yeah,
Taco
yeah.
John's
Man,
so
I
bad.
don't know what that is.
Yeah, so it's over in Illinois. They don't have any of them here, but they
Okay.
have little potato olays, so they're like little tater tots.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
this was
shit.
way before
Potato
Taco Bell.
olays?
Yeah,
They're called?
I miss those so much.
That's what
my
every
one
time I
fast food
think about it,
item
I'm
I
like, papas fritas o les. Yeah.
I love the commitment.
Come on in and eat it. It's delicious. Welcome to Taco John's. It's not Taco Juan's, it's Taco John's.
Taco John's. Taco John's with the flamenco.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that's
Come
basically
on.
what it is.
We have a potato for ole.
All right. We got White Castle and Popeyes underneath.
All
Man.
right.
Where
I
we
know
at?
which one Alice picked.
I know.
Yeah.
They all know. Yes, it's White Castle.
Yes. Yes, it's okay. We fuck with both.
I drove to Brighton to fucking go get White Castle
Everybody's
by
got a
myself.
White Castle
Yeah.
fucking
59
story. Yes, they
50
do.
minutes in the car by myself just to get 8 double cheeseburgers. It was awesome.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So like that week that the week that of the snowstorm, my mom was coming from Saginaw back to Lansing. And I called her. I was like, "Hey, will you stop and pick me up a crave case in Flint?" And she's like, "Are you serious?"
Hell
I'm
yeah.
like, "You don't have to." And then she
First.
I have a video of her like coming home and like raising the crave case.
I have two White Castle stories. One, when I was in 6th grade, they're like, you want to bring in something back when you could to share for the children. And I was like, I don't want to bring in cupcakes. I want to bring in White Castle. So they have a crave crit like the 100.
Yeah.
So they have
Oh,
a crave
dang.
crit like so they have 100 ones called in. And that's what I brought in for like my 6th grade birthday thing.
That's pretty
Two,
cool.
when my
sick.
brother comes to visit, like in Colorado, fun fact, they do not have a White Castle.
In Colorado?
They do not have a White Castle in Colorado.
Wow.
So
Do they have
that's-
a crystal? Do they have like the rival fake White Castle? I call it fake White
Maybe
Castle.
I'll have
which
to
is
look. I
crystal.
honestly
Yeah.
don't know.
Didn't know.
But when my brother and his husband came to visit, he was like, "I have a request. Can we go to White Castle?"
Yeah.
So
I love
dope.
And I was like, "Absolutely."
Yes.
Like
We
everybody,
all need a good cleanse,
Yes.
you
like
know.
everybody has like a restaurant that they take people from out of
Yeah.
state. I love that yours is White Castle.
Yeah.
My brother's
Yeah.
was
No,
a
that's
specific
awesome.
request. He's like, I please would like to go to White Castle, and Nico is just like, why? It's not that great, and he's just like, you just don't understand. But granted,
You don't
Nico's from
understand
New
me.
Mexico,
Oh,
so
yeah,
like
yeah,
He doesn't get the.
he doesn't get the hype.
They have, yeah. My buddy.
Okay.
all
Yeah,
right,
some
all
people
right.
don't. Some
Respectfully.
people don't get the hype. You know,
And it's okay.
And that's you just see a little like sparkle. Like maybe that's why the sparkle isn't as bright. You know, 'cause-
That and one of the coolest White Castle buildings was in Whiting, Indiana. I think it just closed down, but it was like literally from like 1939 or some
was
shit.
it the one with like the terraces?
Yeah, it looks
I
like-
So-
That's the one they like took a picture of to put in other White Castles. Like,
So here's a fun fact about White Castle. White Castle's the actual shape of the building, the iconic castle-looking building, was modeled after the water tower
in Chicago.
in Chicago.
Nice.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we started that shit, even though
Love
I think,
that.
I don't know.
I've been to the Water Tower Mall. Is that
Yeah.
what you're talking about?
No, the
No,
water.
no, the
so
water
like,
tower.
the
I was
pumping
engaged
station.
in front of it.
I think
I was
So-
engaged in front of
Yeah,
it.
yeah. He's
I
like,
wanna
I've been
say-
to the mall. Yeah, it looks just like it, doesn't it? Well, every time I go to White Castle, glass windows
Look
everywhere.
at this 30-story fucking building.
Yeah, huge place. I can't even find where to order my White Castle
Yeah,
at.
I was like, I got lost in the American Girl store.
Yeah.
my God.
I gave all my money to the
Huge
people
now,
out
honestly,
front.
just trying to find White Castle.
But no,
I think that's one of
it's the pumping station.
I think it's one of the buildings that like actually survived the Chicago fire.
Yeah,
I want to say
It
it's
did. Yeah,
stupid
it did.
old.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, the pumping station.
Old as a
That's
brick
what it
dick,
is.
I
I mean,
feel
it's I've it's a iconic little spot. I filmed shit in that area when Dwayne and Pat McGann were gonna do that show on WCIU. We filmed some shit over there that was pretty fun. But,
That's sick.
yeah, man, it's a cool little area.
And what about you, Lisa? We didn't get yours.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, we all went down.
I already forgot. I got started
Sorry.
talking about brick dicks.
Sorry.
It's fair.
Right. So I picked Popeyes because chicken. I'm a chicken person.
We love Popeyes too.
Me too.
This is a tough one
That's
for
such a hard one though,
Yeah.
dude. Both of those places, the fucking red beans and rice and the dirty rice from Popeyes is fucking
yeah.
life.
I mean, their spicy chicken sandwich does slap.
Of course,
I know,
yeah.
of course it does.
They're po' boys
know.
Yeah.
and everything that they have on the menu is pretty good. So.
Biscuits and honey. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong.
Yeah.
Jalapenos
Salt
pickled.
factor.
So In-N-Out and White Castle, who do you have?
I actually have In-N-Out winning
Okay,
this
I
one
mean,
just because
That's respectable. That's
Yeah,
a
it
tough
makes sense,
it is a
though.
tough
It kinda makes
choice.
sense.
But I think it's just because with In-N-Out, less of a cleanse, more of a choice. I
Yeah.
guess. you
Yeah,
know?
it's a
you're
treat.
Happy to be, you're
Like-
happy to be at White Castle too, but I mean, you're not gonna.
It's
really
a treat.
regret
It's
that
like
decision.
White Castle's like a treat, In-N-Out's like okay, sustenance, but like White Castle's like a special.
Did you
treat.
know that In-N-Out was ran by a very religious?
Yeah.
And then on like the bottom of the cups, they have like scripture on the bottom of the.
It's why I didn't feel guilty after. So when I went to go see Taylor Swift in Arizona. The only place open was still In-N-Out. And they were only open for like 15 more minutes. And my friend's husband was like, "You're not going to make it." And she's like, "Not if we go fast." And we pulled right in maybe like 5 minutes before. But I didn't feel that guilty because
Yeah.
they're religious.
Yeah, we'll take care of you in the name of the Lord.
In the name of the Lord.
We have to
just
take
feed
your
me.
order. Yeah, yeah.
After being around Alice enough, you realize that these are just the kinds of people that just surround her at all times.
She's the Kia Soul driver. So Hi, Amelia.
I love it. And then Lisa, you have Popeyes versus Rallies.
I picked Popeyes.
That's valid.
Okay.
I do love a good seasoned French fry, but Popeyes does do the slap in there.
And they do seasoned French fries as well.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
Besides the attitude, that you get at every Popeyes.
Yeah.
And then the 15-minute wait for
spicy.
For spicy.
Yeah.
It's solid. It's consistent.
Yeah.
And even if they do treat you like shit, you're getting.
You know what's consistent at Popeyes? They charging you for shit that you want. Can I have extra pickled jalapenos? That's $1.
No, they say
Why are you mad at me?
Extra crazy. And when I had my bachelorette in Vegas, the one thing that we did, I was like, I guess we can go to Popeyes. And they I don't even know what I ordered, but it was very pricey. I was like,
It was one sandwich, $60. We gotta.
Oh, we gotta.
this bitch is hungover as fuck. Charge her $60.
Yeah, we went to White Castle
She gives
in
it to a
Vegas.
bookie.
At the end of the night, it was on the old strip, so they waxed me for like $100 for a crave case. I know I only got like, I know I probably ordered like 3 of them and they gave me one. I'm like,
Yeah, dude.
no,
No, man. I get mad. I have to turn around, dude.
Yeah,
I have to
that's
turn
all right.
around. Wait a minute. I'm going back. Hey.
Okay, all right. So now we got the 4 divisional champions. You got Taco Bell. Both of you guys have Taco Bell.
Yep.
Yes.
Both of you guys have Portillo's.
Yep.
That is correct.
Who's advancing?
I
You
had to
go first. You go
okay,
first.
I had to
Get
go
this one.
Taco Bell.
Taco
This was a
Bell?
very hard decision for me,
Oh.
and I was very, very
Yeah.
upset to make that call.
No, this
fair.
is meant to make you do the
Yeah.
hard choices. What about you?
And
What
I
do you-
chose Portillo's.
Oh, the right choice was made.
And I chose Portillo's because that Italian beef, you can't get that anywhere else.
Oh my god.
Or the beef and cheddar croissant.
Give me the beef combo.
The cake shake.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me up for a cake shake.
They're
I used to
cheese-
just like
cheese
a,
fries.
I just used to be a cake girl, and now I'm like a cake shake girl. I don't know what changed, but
Just emulsify it and put it in my body.
it's fair.
So what was the deciding factor of Taco Bell for you, Lisa?
Oh God. Well, so number one, it's the fast food place that
Yeah.
we go all the time.
Everybody.
Like
Everybody.
it's that.
It's not a bad choice. It's honestly like gonna be or like nationally probably more because not everybody's gonna know the Portillo's majesty.
Yeah. But everybody has an order at Taco Bell, whether you are a
have an
huge
order
fan
there.
or
You know
not.
you're
Like,
getting
Oh
there.
yeah.
people that don't like Taco Bell still go there and are like, all right, let me get a Taco Supreme,
Yeah, I guess I'll
bean
get the
burrito,
Tina taco, like with steak.
Yeah. Yeah. Extra hot sauce and get some verde sauce too.
Yeah, and like I'm biased too. Like I'm really biased because like that was the first place I ever like had a meal with my current partner.
Yeah.
Super
good.
romantic, going
That's
to the
good.
Taco Bell
Nice.
parking lot
Nice.
at
Married in a
midnight.
Taco Bell.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
It is romantic.
Yeah.
It is pretty nice. So yeah,
Yeah, they have
the-
a chapel, don't they? Taco
They
Bell?
do.
I think so
They
in
do.
Vegas.
Yeah.
I mean, like, do you know what? I know we already moved on from White Castle, but like, we're talking about romantic things. You know what White Castle does for Valentine's
Oh yeah.
Day?
Oh
I was gonna
yeah,
ask you about this.
You can
Okay,
get
so
reservations.
yeah, you make a reservation. You can like totally. They'll set it up like a restaurant, and they'll do that for Valentine's Day. I
Bro,
did that
they
in high school
They
on
put
a
the
date
number
with
on
a
the
guy.
sign like
Yeah.
a month in advance, bro.
Let's go.
Like it's
I'm
real
doing
shit.
It's legit.
It's
Like
so
it's super legit.
My
So
wife would love that.
okay,
She would
Let's
think
double
was the-
date it.
Yeah,
Fuck
she
it,
would think
bro.
it was the sweetest thing.
Yeah,
Let's
true.
double date it.
but Taco
man.
Bell is also very romantic. So
Yeah.
you know, I
Okay, all right. So we got Alice having Portillo's
I did.
represented, Lisa taking Taco Bell.
It's true.
And then on this side, it's also a little different because you got In-N-Out
do.
versus Little Caesars.
And I went with the grunge. I went with Little
Let's go.
Caesars.
Ooh, it's the only fast food pizza on the list. You know?
Yeah.
Honestly,
it's definitely. Got
you guys
some
don't have
weight.
Pizza Hut on here either, which
Well,
like
it's-
that's fair.
Pizza
Hut's-
Hut is a weird,
It's glory days are done.
Yeah.
It's very
like,
true.
once upon
I'll
a
agree
time,
with
though.
that.
but like Pizza Hut will be like, we're doing calzones now.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like they're
Yeah,
like,
they'll come back.
Yeah. We cut our hair. Like, you know, like Pizza Hut. All right, bro. Like you can hang out. You're still around,
No.
but you know nobody's hanging out
But
at your
honestly,
house.
The Little Caesars, the crazy bread, the motherfucking
Yeah.
crazy
Yeah.
bread.
Yeah.
It gets me
Yeah.
every time.
Yeah.
And garlic bread till I'm dead.
Yeah.
You know, like
I'm-
Good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's like for the dollar point too, like the price
Yeah.
point of it,
Yeah.
you're getting a lot of food
Yeah.
for your buck, which doesn't happen.
It is sustenance though, man. Like when I was broke as fuck, in Humboldt Park, that was right down the street, and I could spend $10 and then get some beer, and I could have a good time on a Friday. And I was like, dude, at least I ain't
Yeah,
not
yeah.
drinking beer and eating. You know, like
yeah.
No, Lisa, you have it's Wendy's versus Popeyes, right?
Ooh.
Yes,
Who do you got winning?
I had to go with Wendy's.
Hell yeah.
Dude, that
Hell
Wendy's-
yeah.
Oh, okay. I like
I'm here
Wendy's.
for it.
I know.
No,
It's
I'm
a-
here for that. I agree.
Yeah.
It is
Hard
like
agree.
it is the spicy chicken sandwich like divisional,
Yep, the
and
spicy
you're one or
nuggets,
the
I love
other.
their
I
spicy
fuck with
nuggets.
the
I-
frosty.
I love
I fuck with a good
that is
frosty.
the one thing on the menu, yes. But then I think about,
You just had a bad time.
Popeyes.
It's okay.
Yeah, you're right. It fucking tainted my view of Wendy's.
It's fair. It's
Okay,
okay.
now we're in the championships. I think you guys each have two different restaurants
Yes.
remaining.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it started off like hand in hand, and then I said no table talk.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, but to be fair, some of these
Oh, we
are
had
really
to choose
easy.
one winner.
Yeah, one.
Oh, I
yes.
did not choose one winner,
you
so
got
I'm gonna have to
Little
fill it
Caesars
in.
versus Portillo's.
Ooh.
Circle.
Oh man. Oh
Circle.
man.
I just did a peek and I noticed she didn't have a winner, and I was like, this isn't done yet.
I
There's
no, I
still
thought
one
that
more.
was the only 2-1.
There has to be a champion.
And then I cheated and circled both. Because I was like, I don't want to do something different. What she's doing. as one does.
Nice.
I'm gonna be controversial. I'm gonna say garlic bread till I'm dead.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm gonna go
Okay.
Little Caesars.
Okay.
Wow.
Pizza wins quite a few times. Normally
That's
Portillo's-
very
I
respectful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
that's a
mean,
good
like,
bracket.
it's the crazy bread for me. I mean, like, yes, Portillo's is fantastic.
Yeah.
But, like, it's the pizza. Like,
Yeah.
it's the core of who we are as Americans, Like,
Yeah, it would be
Yeah.
hard for
No.
me to make that decision, but that's
sorry.
totally
You guys
respectful.
know
Yeah.
Dan Leach?
Oh yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. He came here with the most controversial take.
Oh god.
Which
today,
was?
Which was that pizza is more American than Italian.
I believe
No,
that.
that's
Yeah.
100%
Oh,
true.
I'm on
True.
board. I'm
And
on
I
board
was-
with that.
No
And
pee.
we
we
backed
were-
it up. We were just like, oh
Dude,
my god.
we were
Look.
like,
yeah, we were
no
like,
fucking way, Dan. This is your podcast now.
Yeah, the Dan.
Yeah.
Lisa, Taco Bell and Wendy's.
So this was hard.
Yeah,
That is hard.
That's-
But considering I regularly have to make this choice with my partner, it's like, where am I stopping? And I'll just tell you, the best
this is
Taco
real
Bell.
life. Let's go.
Best Taco Bell in Ipsy is on Washtenaw Ave. It is where my soul
You know,
goes to
that's what
cleanse
we- that's
itself.
what we're here
Hell
for.
yeah.
To know where the best Taco
and-
Bell is in the city.
I'm
100%
going, man.
that
Yeah.
place.
We know Washtenaw.
On Washtenaw,
It's
yeah.
on Washtenaw.
That's
Yeah,
right.
definitely
Let's
Washtenaw.
Let's
and
go
you know,
right now.
and you know it's a hard choice because there's a Wendy's also on Washtenaw.
But that just closed down.
No way.
Yes.
Oh,
It was sucking. That one was up
A
tonight.
couple Wendy's closed down
Oh,
here.
hot
Oh
take.
my
I didn't
God.
know.
Yeah,
I had
This
to
is at a
So-
Wendy's rebuff.
Yeah, now you got to go all the way to Carpenter
That's true.
Carpenter Road or down to there's on Michigan Ave. There's like exit 181. Like there's like that little space you get off
Taco
the highway,
Bell.
and there's like a Wendy's and a Tim Hortons there, and the Tim Hortons is closed down, but it's still
I've
there.
never
It's
had
really
Tim
weird.
Hortons.
It's
Timmy
so
Ho's.
weird.
I love Timmy's.
Timmy Ho Ho's is great.
I love Timmy Ho's.
When
I mean,
worked
the
at-
coffee
worked
kind
at
of sucks,
the-
but
when they opened up here in Michigan, we had like 4 open up here in Lansing, and I was one of the premier like employees when they first opened. Like I was working the grand. I was there before they
I
opened.
don't
and
know.
stuff.
I fuck with some Timbits.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
used to hook it up because I was on MSU campus and I was working graveyard shift, and a bunch of my friends knew I worked there, so they'd come through all like hammered, and I just fucking load it.
Okay.
Get all the donuts.
But do you still pick it over Big B?
no.
No, Big B's
Yeah.
coffee's better.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
really
It
good.
is, and I actually like don't mind supporting Big B.
No, I fucks with Big B when I can.
Felt good about.
I don't go to Tim
their
Hortons ever.
stances and
I've never had it.
What
Their
happened?
statements.
Did
No.
I miss something with
No,
Big B?
no. They changed the name from
Oh, oh.
Beaner to Big B.
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
hey.
Yeah, I knew
Oh,
that.
And it wasn't like anything ever like they did it like kind of like to get ahead of it. You know, they saw it kind of like so there were some complaints.
who's big? Is there a Ron Bigby that runs
No.
the company or some shit?
No,
It's
it
my
was-
company.
I
We're
will
sorry.
say, though,
I just
I
named
need-
it after
as
myself.
the basic like cold brew girly, and usually when the cold foam craze happened, I was like, this is, I worked at Pete's for a while, Pete's
Okay.
Coffee and Tea, and they did that before it was kind of cool. So like they used to do that. They put the little bit of foam in the bottom of their iced latte, and they're like, and when you hand it to a customer, they're going to like take the first sip, and it's gonna have foam in it. I'm like, oh my fuck, real thing that was said. No, but their cold, the Big B's cold foam though does slap. It is the best cold foam
so much.
comparatively to like
There was
Anywhere
one at
else,
Dunkin'
honestly.
that they had. It was
Dunkin's cold foam sucks.
Well, no, they
It
used to have
sucks.
like a nitro cold foam, and it was like
Oh,
actually good.
that actually sounds really good.
And then we went. It was in Illinois when I got it. When I came back to Michigan, I tried to get it, and it was dog shit. I was like, this
I
is
believe
not
it.
like what I ordered.
Honestly, though, the best Dunkins, they really, because it is in Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Like any Dunkins in
I was-
Massachusetts that you will go to is far superior than
Really?
any Dunkins you will go to anywhere
Here
else in the
Michigan,
country.
The Dunkin',
Hard
the
fact.
Dunkins here in Michigan are not to the same standard as
No.
like if you go to
No.
Indiana. And
Oh,
get a
yeah.
Dunkin',
Oh, my God,
like,
yeah.
Different.
It's like an actual coffee spot.
I
Like,
have not
this
been
place,
to
they just,
Dunkin'
like,
here
Throw a cup
since
it's
I've lived
like-
here.
Every
No.
Dunkin' I've been to is like soulless, and it's so
serious.
Really?
sad.
That's true.
That's weird, man.
Because I've lived, a lot of places.
But since we're speaking of coffee, it will bring me back to a really good Ipsy place that if you are looking for coffee in Ipsy, you should go to Hyperion.
That's true.
It is
We'll go.
Hyperion
really
is
good
legit.
Hyperion
We gotta
coffee. coffee.
couple good. We got Strange Matter. I just took the kiddos to Cat Sanctuary Cafe where they have a cat room that you can pay so your kids can sit and spend an hour with the kitties while they drink their. My son got a hot cocoa. My daughter got it's like a purple drink. I'm not sure. It's like a boba usually, but it's a tea. It's starts with anyway, she always gets it anywhere we go. That's her tea. It's a purple tea.
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's a cool little spot over on Lake Lansing around here.
Yeah.
We'll try Hyperion. I love coffee. Like,
Yeah.
Their coffee's legit. It's really good. So.
And if you're in Ann Arbor, there's so many coffee shops there. It's insane.
Yeah, I bet.
But I'd have to say Ruse Roast is probably one of my favorites,
Ridge
just for a
Roast.
lot of reasons.
Yeah, Roost Roast.
Roos?
ROOS.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they also, I think they sponsor 51st Jokes.
Yes.
in
Oh,
Ann
no
Arbor.
kidding.
So
Let's go.
Like Ariel,
Interesting.
at the last Femme Feedback was wearing a lobster butter love shirt, and I was like, I see you.
yeah, their coffee also does slap. So.
Oh yeah. All right. So now we get to ask you guys a couple questions that we ask every comedian or chef that come on.
Did
to the
I
show.
mention Taco Bell one on my bracket?
Yes, it's okay.
Cool.
Sorry.
Okay, I forgot.
Growing up, what was your favorite lunch at school? School lunch.
The one my mom made me. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke. My mom didn't make my lunch. I made my lunch. I was raised Catholic. What are you talking about? Honestly, I think it would be Bosco sticks.
Let's go.
Yes.
Bosco sticks. I was
Bosco
almost had
sticks are
pizza, and then
great.
I was like, no.
Bosco
Bosco
sticks.
sticks.
Bosco
Bosco
stick day
sticks.
was like a
Bosco
day.
sticks, yeah.
Every
It's so
Friday
funny
was
that
Bosco stick
that's not the
day.
first time that's come up either,
Yeah.
dude. That's so fucking funny.
What about you, Lisa?
I don't know, man.
No?
I was a sack lunch kid. That's all
Yeah.
I remember. I don't know. Like once I got into high school, I was eating sour cream and onion chips, baked Lays.
Yeah.
They don't sell those anymore.
Oh yeah, the
so
barbecue
they don't
baked
sell
baked
Lays.
Lays anymore?
The
Well, they
barbecue
sell-
baked
not the
Lays
sour
were
cream and onion
fucking
ones.
flame,
Oh.
bro.
I used to
Dumb.
get baked
Cannot find that
Doritos.
shit.
Oh, can't. Yeah, they stopped making.
They
those
stopped
too.
making
Baked
them, but, like-
Doritos were so good.
But like when I was in high
them.
school, we were going through this whole like phase of like, oh, everything has to be healthy, because we really cared about that in
Thanks,
Illinois.
Obama.
Yeah,
Thanks,
every
Obama.
day.
Honestly, that was Michelle Obama tried to make healthier
She did.
lunches, and then you know.
My favorite was turkey gravy and mashed potatoes. One of my
Oh,
favorite lunches. Darius, what was yours?
Dude, I had two of them, man.
Yeah.
I'm standing by it. So mine was either the fucking nachos.
Yes.
okay,
yes.
okay.
So nacho day, I'd be like, let me get two lunches. Or
buy two of 'em.
yeah, I'll have two lunches, please. Or French toast sticks and
And
sausage.
That's such, when he told me
Okay.
that, I wanted to steal it so bad.
You're like, but that's mine.
Okay, I wanted French toast sticks once in 6th grade because that was the first year because like when I went to Catholic school they didn't really have the Catholic school I went to didn't really have a cafeteria. It was like disgusting. But I went to 6th grade and they finally had a cafeteria and like I went in for breakfast one day and I was like, I want the French toast stick, and the lunch lady was like, oh no, honey, you don't want this. And I was like, are you sure?
You don't
And
want
she's
this,
like,
it's
I'm
spicy.
sure. No, she took the breadstick, banged it on the counter, and then
Oh.
chucked it across the wall.
What the hell?
Yeah, and so I was like, that minute, she's like, no, you don't want that. So then I had breakfast pizza, obviously.
That
but
sounds
she
like
like,
a trope
Yeah.
for a Catholic cafeteria lunch.
Really is.
Like that sounds
She's
like
just
the
like, you don't
trope.
want
it. Oh, my God.
and she just tossed it, and it was like, she's like, it's hard as a rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Hey,
holy
this just some
shit.
like little kid it gets like darted on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
Did you guys fuck with Lunchables?
Yes.
Great shit, man.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I still buy my kids Lunchables.
Yes.
Call that
yeah.
shit adult charcuterie
Yes.
plate.
Hell
Adult
yeah.
charcuterie.
No, now I get like the salami and the like.
Dude, my
the
favorite is
grown-up ones that have
Yeah.
like stale crackers that are
yeah,
really good.
yeah, dude. I when I was went through a period of time when I was broke as shit. I used to go to Millennium Park to watch the concerts for free.
As you should.
And then I would go to Walmart and get like 6 Lunchables, like turkey Lunchables. And then I would take those to the fucking park with my beer and I would lay my shit out like I was eating real charcuterie, and I'd fucking sit there and I'd enjoy the show and drink my fucking
Hell yeah.
drink my High Life and my fucking eat my fucking turkey Lunchables, motherfuckers. If you have anything to say, we can meet on Lakeshore Drive.
Yes.
And I'll toss you.
LSD. I'll show you what LSD really is.
You're gonna be seeing things, and them things is gonna be me punching you in your face.
Like the sauce that comes with the Lunchables pizza. That is the closest I'm going to get to eating ketchup, because it's sweet enough. It's practically ketchup, but it's like Italian ketchup.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So
It's
good.
Italian, you know.
Look at the Italian and spices.
It tastes pretty good.
That's true.
What's our next question? Oh, did it die? All right, let me plug it in real quick.
Oh no.
Oh shit! It did a bunch of beeps, bro. It's usually like,
It's yelling at you.
Yeah,
It don't
it's
like
like-
you.
It like died.
It's like, how dare you make these jokes about ketchup at my expense?
Ew.
That's my favorite thing to dip myself into. Your fucking GoPro's all mad.
GoPro, stop eating.
Don't talk about my dipping sauces. I'll turn myself off. the fucking the tripod shrinks and shit. Like, wait a minute, that's not even electronic. I have control over things.
Was the tripod an animal?
Yeah, right. Did they team up against us throughout the fucking?
Are they cooperating better than human beings
Yeah.
right now?
We need to recruit these two. We need to recruit these two. Do you ever have to update your GoPro though?
I have.
Firmware and shit.
Yeah, but it'll usually do it when I connect it to the iPad.
Shit.
All right, this is the last segment. We got 3 more questions.
Yeah.
And then-
This is the fun.
yeah.
This is my favorite part of the.
I see why you saved it for best for last.
Yeah, for real. It's like champagne and shit.
Hell yeah.
But we ain't celebrating nothing. It's up in them up.
Celebrate life.
I'm not even
Yeah.
rapping yet. I'm sad.
Celebrate life.
Real quick.
quick.
Let me get out your way, partner.
You might point me a little.
Yeah, I got you. I'm a bartender.
Certified mixologist.
I am. I was though.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
too.
yeah.
I used to
I'm
be.
bartending in Chicago for a minute.
Oh, sweet.
I got to meet Martin Jordan. Martin Jordan.
Martin Jordan.
Michael Jordan once.
Martin Jordan, Michael
Hell
Jordan's
yeah.
cousin.
That is pretty cool.
It was pretty cool.
I was gonna say, if you say Scottie Pippen right now, I'll be
My
like,
old
well, yeah.
mother-in-law used to work with Obama.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
And back
Yeah.
in Chicago.
yeah, she worked at the law school.
Oh, that's awesome.
So like she worked with Obama for a while, and then like when he got elected into office, they got like the special tour, and then like this bitch walks in. This bitch walks into the Oval Office, and
Yeah.
then she just goes, "Oh hi, Barack."
No, that's Mr. President.
Yeah.
He's like, "Kathy, what are you doing?" She's like, "I've
hey,
always
Kathy.
called him Barack.
It's
Why
me, Barack.
should I swallow?"
Barack Obama.
Never forgets a bitch.
Okay, John Mulaney.
That's one of my Chicago bitches. It's one of my Chicago bitches. We did a lot of Chicago. Barack Obama. That's one of my hoes. we go way back. Michelle, no.
She does have that energy, though.
Yeah.
Like, low-key. She's real chat. She does put the chatty in Kathy.
Yeah, that's
'Cause that is
crazy.
her name.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
All right. What's one of the other questions?
One of the questions is the dinner question. So, if you could have dinner with any comic, alive or dead, who would it be?
And what are you guys eating?
Yeah.
Oh man, that is so hard.
We'll start Lisa first.
Okay, I'm
Go
gonna go niche on this one again.
That's fine.
And this is only because it makes sense for the bit if you understand the
tough.
reference. So I think I would want to have dinner with Bo Burnham,
Oh, fuck you.
and
We're not here on this.
we would have
God damn it.
a delicious Chinese dinner with dumplings.
fuck you. I know exactly what you're referencing.
I know you do.
So what's the reference?
It's one of his. I think it's an outtake. Where
it's part of the inside
5
outtakes.
Years, 5 years.
Yeah, it's
still here.
Yeah.
You order Chinese or eating my dumplings. Then you take a dumpling. You owe me a dumpling or a dumpling equivalent.
Yes. You don't even say, do you mind or nothing?
Yes, thank you. I was like, I couldn't think of it.
It's like.
That's cool.
It's so good. Yeah, you owe me a dumpling or a dumpling equivalent. It's just like so true to life. I love it so much.
Oh man, God, you can tell we're almost the same person.
I know.
Because I was like,
Shit. Well, all right. Well, it was good
Now you
talking
have
to
to
y'all.
I know.
Yeah.
Because there were two floating around in my mind, and I was gonna say one, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna switch it to him, and then I was like, and then you said it, and I was like, shit. All right. Oh man. I too would love to join in with Bo Burnham. He is one of my like absolute favorites. But I would actually like to chat with Joan Rivers.
Yes.
Oh wow. That'd
And
be
like,
awesome. I love that.
I don't know. I recently watched that like one of that Hulu special with her and stuff too, and I think that would be a lot of fun. It might just be also because I'm in my roast battle era, but also I know she's not a piece of shit because like when I was in college, she actually came to speak at Columbia. And a couple of my friends at the time went to like go see her talk, and then they followed her out to her limo to like say hello because one of them was like a super fan, and she yelled at them for not wearing gloves and then gave them money for coffee.
Nice.
So like she's
That's
a cool person. She's a bad bitch. Like
bad
so she's a
bitch.
bad bitch. So like I would
that.
love to have that kind of energy.
Oh, yeah.
So
Okay.
I think
What would
if
you
it
guys-
wasn't
what
Bo
would you guys be
Burnham,
eating?
it'd be Joan Rivers, which are very two different spectrums. What would we eat? I don't know. Does she eat? Like, that's the thing. That was like the whole thing because she has body like issues. What would we eat?
Matzo crackers.
So like,
and
hell no,
water.
we're going to a steakhouse. That's what I feel like.
Hell
Joan
yeah.
Rivers is like we're a steakhouse, like real like steak
Getting
and
wine
potatoes
drunk.
type. Hell yeah.
Okay. Do we have a
Scotch drunk.
steakhouse of choice? Because like that's my family's favorite places to go is like
Oh my
Chicago
gosh.
steakhouses.
Okay.
Well, the last steakhouse I was in Chicago was for when I graduated, which was I don't even think they have it because the Hancock one went down. But I know Gibson's is supposed to be
Yes.
like
Always.
Oh,
you
it's
talking about the signature
the
room?
bomb.
yeah,
The
the
bomb.
signature room is
Yeah.
where I had
Yes.
my like college graduation. Like
I had my prom, well, not prom. I had like turnabout there. We
Oh my
spent
gosh,
we
okay.
spent some money.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We took a
Turnabout is that
limo.
like only like a Chicago thing, or is turnabouts
it's
the thing
not-
in Michigan?
it's
Because
not
like we
here.
had a turnabout
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
but like okay,
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Is it a formal?
It's like
No.
girls ask the guy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's Sadie's Hawkins.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
Sadie
Yeah.
Hawkins, but we called it
We call it
turnabout.
turnabout.
Oh
Up
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah.
big-
That's a
Yeah.
That's
But I-
that's the whole Sadie's Hawkins.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
turning
Girl.
about.
It's just,
And you gonna ask the guy this time.
Mm-hmm.
And he ain't gonna ask.
yeah,
you.
we have it here.
But we paid for everything. Like they asked us,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
paid
yeah,
for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you like me? All right, cool. Shit.
Ah, you like me, don't you?
We going downtown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sadie's Hawkins.
Oh.
Nice.
8th graders in a
Yeah.
gym.
Yeah, those dances are the best.
I think every theme to every dance I went to was Titanic. I think every theme was just Titanic or Valentine's Day Titanic. So red ship going down, you know.
Paris prom
Oh, that's
theme
cool.
at one
Oh, you guys
point,
did Paris?
so-
That's
That's
cute.
cool.
Ours
That's
was
the
Titanic on the way to
I think
Paris.
we had a Moroccan
And
night,
nothing but French
nobody
people
knew
on the
what it
boat.
meant.
Moroccan nights?
Yeah,
I-
nobody knew what Moroccan.
I bet you somebody walked around with a fucking tambourine or something like that.
exactly.
Trying to-
Oh my gosh.
I would come.
Am I Moroccan now? I don't know. What's going on?
I'm Moroccan.
Yeah.
And he's got a guitar.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
rocking my head.
Okay, but like somebody needs to come to the Titanic dance dressed as the iceberg,
So,
and then somebody else as the door
run
Jack
into
couldn't
everybody.
fit on.
No, honestly, no. That should be a whole drag concept. Like, it should. Someone should be like a drag duo. Someone's the door. Someone's the iceberg. Honestly, it could be a trio, maybe a quadruple. That have like a Jack and like.
and they just sing
Rose.
renditions of the
Lauren, are you
soundtrack
listening
and
to
shit.
Yeah, so they'd like start it
that.
and then they'd like stop it
Yep.
and they'd be like, "There's room for two,"
There's
and
no
then then
room.
someone would be like, "Actually, scientifically, they proven that there's only room for one." Like, or just,
Man,
like, some
that's
stupid
funny.
It was
shit.
like a whole thing on the. It's like a whole thing on the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Holy
whole thing.
moly, that's
Just
funny.
like Jack could fit on that door. No, he couldn't have. They tried to do it, and then he got into the water. You saw it happen.
Yeah.
Mythbusters did it. You
Yeah,
can't do
Mythbusters.
it. Like if Mythbusters did it, that's law. I don't make the rules.
All right, you guys are stranded on an island together.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay. now provisions and like sustenance aren't hard to come by. You can collect it, but you need 3 utensils to cook and eat with.
Okay.
Oh.
What are your utensils?
Cook and eat with.
Now,
Utensils?
pans, yeah, pans
Okay.
are included because you can literally heat a rock and cook on a rock.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like you don't need pans. You know you can make ovens out of like a
Yep.
clay oven.
Yeah.
Cook, like that's
Okay.
But 3 utensils that you just happen to have on you to survive the rest of your life.
Yep.
A machete.
Okay.
For one,
Yeah.
because that's multiple things.
Yeah,
it's
multi-use.
a
It's a
wide.
multi-tool.
It's wide, so like if you did have like
flip with a machete.
say if I was like having a pizza with there was an island and we
Yeah.
were stranded, we have a pizza oven for some reason on
Yeah.
that island.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
made it.
You're
pizza
ready
oven.
to go.
there's a pizza
You
oven.
made the bricks and you mortared it. and-
I got it. Let's go, guys. Let's just flip this
Talk
countdown.
about stone fire, like a
Some of the
Let's go, dude.
brick
Fuck,
oven pizza
fuck
is
this
out of
world.
our hand.
I already know we'll be
So
fine
you're ready.
if we're on an
if
island
you
with
just
you.
cook it well enough, you can already have the machete. You can just wide enough so it could also be used as a spatula.
Yep.
It's also a
Clear
knife,
paths
and you
and
can
trails.
also cut meat.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you can
yes.
cut the pizza too.
And
it.
it's
I like the
self-defense.
machete.
And then also
Yes.
like the bush, like the
Yeah.
bush and the debris, like
Yeah.
the leaves,
And the bush,
the
the
foliage.
Yeah. You can cut down trees to make more firewood. All, yep.
Honestly,
Good
that's
stuff.
a Robert
That's
Evans
a-
original. I don't know if you obviously we were on a podcast,
Yeah.
but Behind the Bastards, right? Robert Evans
Yeah.
loves a good machete.
Yeah.
So
Love
It's
it.
a good
Robert
one.
Evans, if you're listening,
All right. We love you, Robert.
we love you.
Shout out
Hey, man. It's been a while.
Y'all tag him in the.
Let him know we got his back still. So,
Yeah.
because last time he didn't know.
All right, so we need 2 more utensils.
Oh man, that's so hard. Like machete covers so much.
Yeah,
It
she,
does.
Yeah, she took out like 8 of the things.
Like
that
8
you
of the
needed.
things.
Yeah.
So yeah. Damn, I don't know. I'm just trying to think like what things do I cook with most often that aren't my chef's knife? It's hard. It's mostly just that.
I feel like a fork because you
Yeah, you
know,
gotta
Well,
eat.
yeah, you gotta have
Yeah,
a fork.
You gotta
like
eat.
it just that's a good staple. It's just like a fork.
Yeah.
So we got 2 things.
Like you could eat off of the machete. It'd be a little hard, but like you could do it.
Yeah.
Like you just got to make sure it's not the blade
You could
side.
even get bigger than fork and get like prong. You know?
Prong, yeah.
If you want to multi-tool against.
Stabby
Yeah,
stab,
because you
No,
could put
like-
you could stick a prong in the fire. You could use that to cook.
Yeah.
That's just like the 2 tongue.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, you can also choke up on it and use it as a fork too. So
Yep. We got one more. So
Oh, I
we got
feel like-
machete, a fork.
I feel like tongs. I
Yeah.
like tongs.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, tongs is good.
It's
it.
a
That's it.
safety
tongs
item for
are
a lot of
special.
things.
Yeah.
Honestly,
listen.
tongs or spatula was my
Yeah.
other
Yeah.
thing because I
Yeah.
usually am like trying to scrape the edges, but I'm like, theoretically,
Yeah.
what edges would I be scraping
Yeah.
on a desert
Yeah.
island? So like
No,
tongs
that's
gotta
perfect.
be the winner.
covered
we
it.
usually go knife, fork, tongs.
Love it.
But machete, fork,
Machete's the
tongue.
one.
Yeah, machete's
Yeah.
fucking big dog.
Yeah,
That is
Yeah.
big dog.
That's big dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Go
Yeah.
big or go home.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I'm saying.
She's like, I'm also gonna
Yeah.
kill
The
my
ultimate.
own food. Like if I have
Yeah.
to. Like we are.
it's a defensive weapon.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know?
the ultimate knife.
It's true.
And then the last question is your guys' 3 favorite stages that you guys have ever performed on.
Oh boy. Oh
general?
man. Like, okay, are we including only comedy
Like,
stages?
is it only
or-
comedy?
Actually,
It,
we've never made that
yeah, it's
distinction.
well, I
You
mean,
have
really,
to.
You
yeah,
have to.
yeah, we're all
Okay.
artists. We're
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I've never thought of it on the side. I've only ever done like random like school shows besides comedy.
Dude, I did a fucking I did a moose fucking lounge once that had a stage, you know, and that was the coolest show that it was out in just outside Chicago on the south side, southwest side.
Nice.
Yeah.
And I was with Adam Burke, and I think we were talking about that show when you were here last time, or when he was here last time.
Yeah.
And then Jeannie Dugan and Sharoop Karim, and they booked this show like the day of, and we got into this fucking Moose Hall, and dude, it was massive, dude. And they had a wall of fame, and it was nothing but white dudes on the whole fucking wall. And Jeannie's like, "Cool, I should be here, huh?"
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right. What do you guys got for us?
Ooh,
You
boy.
guys starting? Do you have one in
Oh,
mind?
sure. No, I have one that I'm thinking of.
I want
Okay.
3 from each of you.
Yeah, 3
3.
from each
Yeah.
of us. So
Okay.
like, oh man. Well, I got to start
That stage
with.
doesn't exist anymore for me.
Yeah, I
but-
got to start with just because community theater background,
Mm.
with the theater at St. Clair County Community College, where I first went to college.
Mm-hmm.
I was on a lot of plays on that stage,
That's
and yeah, that was where I did like
Mm-hmm.
my first musical ever, which was amazing. And yeah, so I remember that like just being, that was just such like a great feeling to be just hooked up to the microphone and just doing my thing.
That's
pretty
cool.
great. Yeah, so that's one, but it's not comedy, but that's a pretty big one. What's another one, man? I also gotta go. Okay, I gotta go with Blind Pig, the Blind Pig stage.
That was a fun one.
yeah.
It's a fun one, and like
So
it's
fun.
it's meaningful because like that's where I first started watching comedy. Like I got to know,
really?
yeah, I got to know several like comedians just from afar at first because I was broke, and so like we would just go out and do something on Monday nights when we first moved to Ypsi, and that was going to the Blind Pig a lot, and that was
That's
before I
cool.
started doing it. So actually getting to like full circle go back there and perform. Awesome.
Very cool.
So that's my second one. Third one's really, really hard. Like it's so hard. I don't know.
Forgot about Blind Pig.
Yeah.
That throws a wrench into things for me.
Yeah, those are the 2 that I know. Third one's really hard to pick, man. It's so hard. You got one, Alice?
I do have
mull it
like
over.
so
let's
one
go.
of mine is a real big throwback. So like when I was a kid, I'm a dancer. I have a musical theater degree, but I have a very big background in dancing. And I was in this performance troupe, I guess, called the Young Americans.
Oh wow.
And we went to Disney World to dance. So there's a couple of Disney World stages that were a lot of fun. They don't exist anymore. But I believe the stage that does is Universal, the Universal City Walk,
Okay.
which is just fun.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just, and I also was there for choir at one point. The chorale stage, we also performed on it, and I was like, that's cool to come
Yeah.
full circle as like a kid, and then
then
also
back
back as like a older kid.
Older
An older kid.
Okay. Yeah.
And I don't know. I really think, and then I think my favorite for like comedy to perform at still is Detroit House of Comedy.
Yes.
I really,
Yes.
the energy in that room is just so fun,
Yeah.
and the stage is just so fun. Like I just remember walking in and I was like, oh, I think I'm home, and that's a nice feeling to have.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's big.
I don't know. And do you have your first?
I had
did
to
you
think
pick?
about it. Yeah, I had to think about it. So I picked my one comedy stage. The other one is because I forget that I was a child as a terminal adult. with a tendency to-
I couldn't get on amusement park rides at one
No,
time.
no, I had to think about this. So when I was in high school, we did this thing. I was in the high school marching band and symphonic band for a while. We did this thing called U of I Band Day. So we went down to University of Illinois.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and played.
Yeah,
with,
we
like-
did the same thing.
Yeah, like tons of other
Yeah, yeah.
like high schools,
Yeah.
and just like being in that stadium for the first time was just like, oh my god.
Yeah, I was in band in grade school, and then freshman year, of high school, I played sax.
Me too.
Alto sax.
Tenor sax.
Oh, fuck yeah. What up,
yeah.
motherfucker? Up in this shit. What wins, bitch?
What wins, bitch?
We fucking shit up.
And then I guess if we're going for the nostalgia factor, I guess it would just be like my high school stage, because that's
Yeah.
where I really understood that I was like, I'm going into
Yeah.
theater,
Yep.
and that's like
makes
the
total
stage
sense.
is going to be like my
Yeah,
home.
that's
in
Oh,
some
yeah.
meant
way
a
or
lot.
form.
Oh, yeah.
You're for me.
And like, though comedy was not like my first honestly anything, like I did not expect to go into
Yeah.
comedy. I took a class and I didn't stop doing comedy. That's just kind of how things
Okay.
happen for me. But like no, Griffith High School's got a lot of
That's cool.
it's got a lot of shit going on. But yeah,
Cool.
I would say there.
Nice.
All right, and now you guys get to ask us one question.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I didn't come prepared with questions.
We did not think this through.
All right.
You guys get to ask us one.
Anything?
Anything.
Is it
yeah.
either one of
That's
we can
too
ask two questions, one of
Yeah,
each, right? Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
one each.
What's really
If,
broad?
if we've been asked it before though, or if we don't like it, we'll beat it and have you guys
Yeah.
know it.
Fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay.
Anything? That's too broad.
Yeah, that's really
That's too
hard.
broad. We
Oh,
need to narrow
man.
it down. Give me a theme.
The theme is speaking. General concept.
Fuck you.
That's cheap.
Make it broader.
What's your brand? Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's a dumb question.
It's
that's
all
too
of-
corporate. I don't like it.
Yeah, no, this is just part of the podcast. You know,
Okay.
we do this every episode. So.
My friend asked this. What was it? It is one that gets you talking. Wait. I don't want to fuck it up. That's why I like. It's like, would you, if you were stuck in a horror film,
Ooh.
and knew that you had to like kill, was it kill somebody? Knew that you both had to survive. I thought it was like, shit. It was like something with a horror film, but it was like either would you rather be with your, you were in a horror film, would you rather be, okay, that's what it is. I told you I didn't want to fuck it up. I had to get it. Okay, so you're stuck
Here
in
we
a
are.
horror film. Would you rather be with your best friend or your worst enemy? And why?
Ooh.
That's a thinker.
Exactly.
Well, I already know if me and Darius are together in a
Oh,
horror movie,
God.
ain't nobody gonna be taking us up. No.
Nobody's dying,
Nobody.
but that.
Yeah.
Or would you
yeah.
rather be with your worst enemy and your worst enemy ends up being killed? And then you live.
No, I don't want my.
So somebody has to die.
Someone has to die. Someone has to die.
I don't want my best friend to die. I want the murderer to die. And if I'm with my best friend, we can come up with a best friend plan of action.
Right.
And this is a little tough. I think I would want my best friend with me though, just because I wouldn't want to die with my worst enemy.
So die together.
I mean, if we're out, yeah.
Ride or die.
No
homo.
My best friend don't have a choice.
All the
don't
homo.
think you're
Actually,
the
all
worst
the homo.
enemy.
All the homo.
All the homo gay horror films.
I don't think your worst enemy would help you die in a non aggressive way. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think it'll be like some Saw shit. You know what I'm saying? Where your worst enemy is like, I hope you fucking get killed the hardest. I'm gonna go try to run from this guy, but I'm gonna tie you to
Trips
this.
you while you guys are both
Nah,
running
dude.
from the serial killer.
But if that's the case, like,
that's
if I'm gonna die with my worst enemy, man, I would probably
would that become your best friend?
no, dude, because I would probably, if I'm dying, I'm gonna kill his ass, bro, and I'm gonna just suffer the consequences of dying after I kill this
What's
motherfucker.
that one trope? Enemies to lovers.
Yes, enemies to lovers.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to be with my best friend because
I hate you.
I wouldn't want to. If somebody's gonna die, you know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't want to be like, fuck, dude, like he died first, or
Fuck me like you hate me.
No. I want to be with my fucking enemy.
Yeah.
And I want that motherfucker.
Where's my enemy? I
I-
didn't
yeah.
meet this motherfucker. Sounds like a good guy.
I feel like if it was one of those Saw things of just like it's a puzzle about like, oh, are you gonna cooperate or are you
Yeah.
gonna be greedy? Like that would change my answer
Yeah.
a lot. Like,
Yeah.
okay, best friend, obviously.
Yeah.
That was a good
I mean,
question.
because we wouldn't die if like we're in a life or death situation. We figure it out. You know.
I'm gonna live forever.
Yeah. Dude, I got enough spinach to last me until forever time, dude. I ain't never gonna die.
Yeah.
All right, Popeye.
All right. Great question. That did get us talking. I just
Yeah.
laughed myself into my own scenario. That's so funny.
Rio's like, and then I'll be all like, why you gonna kill me? Trying to talk him out of it and shit. all right. Like, oh, all right.
We're cool.
Come on, let's get a cheeseburger. Come on.
Need a homie. Little homie. All right, Lisa. What's your question?
This is mostly for Darius. If you had to recommend one thing in Chicago, if somebody has nothing else to do, they can only do one thing, and what would you pick and tell them to do?
What would I pick and tell them to do? Let's say it's summertime.
Yes, we'll say it's something.
Yeah, we'll say it's summer.
So, you have the whole city at your disposal. I would tell them to find a festival that they like or a neighborhood that they're interested in, and then find a festival then, and then go there and spend at least 2 hours there.
Nice.
And immerse yourself for a little bit and give it a shot. And then, that's what I would tell somebody to do. Yeah.
Love that.
Nice.
I'm always just very curious, especially
Yeah.
because everybody will ask me like, oh, you're from Chicago, where should I go? I'm going there, and I'll be like, well, go here, but seriously, I don't know the best places.
But food driven, one of the things that I did for my friends that didn't grow up in Chicago is I kidnapped them for a day once. And I drove them around the city, and we went to Northwest Indiana and got fucking
Where'd
cheap
you
cigarettes.
go?
So I took them.
Cheap cigarettes.
You said
Cigarettes and fireworks.
So
Gary.
I picked them up.
he meant Gary.
I picked them up.
We all have a gas station
Yeah,
story
yeah.
that everybody
Yeah.
has told me about.
Yeah, I mean, just not Gary. No, I go to Hammond and
Oh, right on.
yeah,
Yeah,
right,
that's fair.
right
I have
across the
Hannah
bridge.
stories.
Hammond, Whiting.
Because
I get it.
my grandfather used to live on 105th, so we used to go
Okay.
across the bridge and just right across Torrance. And,
Deep
Yeah.
South Side.
yeah.
Deep South.
So what I did was I picked him up, I took him to Hyde Park, and then I took him to get jerk chicken in Hyde Park, and we went to Uncle Joe's. And after Uncle Joe's, I took them through. We ate, and then I drove them through Hyde Park. I showed them where Farrakhan's house was. I showed them where Obama's house was.
Yeah.
I showed them the layout of the university and
Which is
how
an awesome university.
yeah,
Like,
and
it
it's
really
gorgeous.
is.
It's
It's gorgeous,
It's
yeah.
fucking
The
gorgeous.
first time I drove past it, because I used to work in Chicago. I lived in Rockford. I commuted. I did that for about a year.
Ooh.
And the first time I drove past Loyola, I was like, where did this pop up from? I was like, this is so nice.
My mom went to Loyola, actually.
Yeah.
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 University of Chicago's campus
gorgeous.
is
Is that not
Gothic.
Loyola?
No, Loyola is up
Loyola's
north.
on the north
North.
side.
Yeah.
Yeah, Loyola's on
Way
the
north.
north
Loyola
side.
is by fucking
Park.
Yeah.
Rogers Park, right off of Lakeshore Drive and Sheridan
Yeah,
Road and
it
shit.
was right after we get into the city. I'd be like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I was like, this is really nice. I was like, this
But
is
University of Chicago is gorgeous, dude.
It
It's
is.
Gothic.
Check it out.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
But that whole campus, that whole area is nice. So I took them there, and then after I took them there, I took them to some of the places that my family. We used to own buildings on the
Why
south
is the
side
University of Chicago in the Big Ten?
because it's a private school,
Yeah.
and it is basically it's an Ivy League school. So it's
Yeah.
dude. University of Chicago is up there with fucking Dartmouth and
Wow.
Yeah.
Brown shit like that.
That's
It's
cool.
a very academically forward and prominent private school.
Yeah.
Obama was
a
he taught
constitutional
there.
law that was
Yeah.
what my mother-in-law did